did I have a blast? No, actually, quote unquote work, right? Because that's why I was out of town. I was working on the secret project. It was a lot of fun. Like the first couple days are like our quote unquote work days were pretty long. The AGS Amazon staff, man, they were wonderful, man. They're absolutely wonderful. All the people that I met, Michael, he was like the man in charge. His family was there. He had a daughter. His young daughter reminded me of Jace. So yeah, whenever I saw her, like when we're hanging around and stuff, I'm like, damn, I miss my kid. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, everyone there was absolutely wonderful. So it was work, but it didn't really feel too much like work, like what we were doing. So I got to the plus, and they took really good care of us, right? Normally I just eat like burritos, right? What would you guys say my diet is? Burritos, gas station sushi, and then I cook my own food. But they actually took us out to some pretty nice restaurants. I actually have like a huge photo dump. I have a huge photo dump of like foodie stuff that I didn't post online that I thought about posting. Yeah, they took us out to some like cool restaurants. They took us like sightseeing and stuff. It was dope, man. Seattle's actually really, really nice. Bro, I'll leak something. You guys want to know something? No, actually, I can't leak anything. But I could leak something. So when we're there, we got to hang out with our good buddy, Mr. Stoops, IRL, which was kind of nice. I think there's actually like a bunch of pictures of us. I don't know if Stoops told you guys this. Okay, so anyways, one of the nights, the night that we ended up finishing with what we got done to get finished with, there's this guy at Amazon. His name's Hardcore Henry. And you know, like on the forums all the time, they're like, Amazon Games employees, they don't know how to play the game, right? You know, they don't do the raids and stuff. Bro, Hardcore Henry is freaking hardcore, bro. This guy had like a full roster of Brawl hard characters, horns on every single character. And then like randomly we had like a little break when we were working. And then we're talking about like honing, right? And he's like, where do you guys hone at? I have really, really bad RNG. I'm like, bro, listen up here. No memes. You have to go to North Vern and you have to go to channel number 3. He's like, bro, this shit don't work, right? And I think it's Glade with like 1570 item level. He goes there, right? He puts in the thing and he gets like, he takes a little free one tap material, right? And he clicks it, boom, one tap. And he's like, there ain't no way. And I go, there is a way. And then, right? And then he starts doing it again. Right, and he just keeps on like tapping. He tapped like 5 taps, or like it was like 3 taps like instantly, right? And he's like, yo, this shit is actually crazy. I'm like, that's the little streamer buff that we're sharing with you there. And then he's like, what if I do quality? I'm like, well, if you do quality, it'll work too, right? So like he grabbed some quality stones and he just had some like couple items that weren't purple, right? And he goes there and he takes the stone and he goes, this ain't gonna work. And then boop, it went to like, I think it went to 97. It went from like 80 something to 97. I'm like, I told you, man. North Vern channel 3, it's where the energy's at. The secret is North Vern is the best place to hone, because that's where the bots go. So you like steal their bot energy, right? You're surrounded by the bots or whatever, and you're sitting next to them, right? And you just like rub them for good luck. And when you rub them for good luck, you take their honing energy. And then that's how you get one tap to North Vern. That's how I level up all my characters quickly. It's my strategy that I've had for a long time, and it works pretty well. Is Henry a streamer or an employee? He's just like, he's an Amazon employee. It's really cool though, it's really nice. Every single person I interacted with at the Amazon headquarters, at the Amazon building, was extremely nice and welcoming. Yeah, they're just absolutely amazing. I don't have a single bad thing to say from my time away from stream working on this project. Everyone, yeah, was absolutely amazing, 100%. Oh boy, do you want to hear a Stoops story? So, we gotta know, me and Stoops, we're like super homies, right? We're like, we're basically lovers at the point. But not lovers. We're just like, you know, like we're like good friends, whatever you want to call it, you know. Yeah, we got like a bromance thing going on. But anyway, this was the first night we got into town. We just took like a picture in the lobby. We're not high as hell. We look like really high, but we're not high. We are not high as hell in the picture. It does look like it, but we're not high. Yeah, he was complaining about being tired all the time. He was like, man, he's like, this real life work thing is hard. I'm like, it's really not that hard. He's like, bro, I'm so fucking exhausted. I'm fried. I'm like, bro, we've been here for like 2 hours. He's like, bro, I'm so fried right now. It's really not that bad. You know, he need like 2 hours in the office or whatever, bro. He was fried as hell. And he just looked really high. Yeah, so we took a picture together. Wait, we got another picture together also. I can't really disclose at this point in time why we are clowns. I can't really disclose why we are clowns or what's going on here, the context of this picture. Oh yeah, you can see my balls in the picture, I guess. Yeah, Stoops, I guess afterwards he's like, bro, you know, we can kind of see your balls. I'm like, no, you can't really see my balls. It's like the outfit, right? He's like, well, I'm gonna delete it. I'm like, it's not really that bad. All old men have big balls, okay? Everyone knows this. Yeah, it's nothing to hide, okay? It just it happens when you fucking get old. You guys will all see eventually. Yeah, so yeah, we got to hang out with a bunch of people there, right? And I think there was another picture of us. Like one of the nights after we got done with the project that we were working on, okay? We went out to like dinner. They're romantic, right? There's like, I don't know how this picture ended up being how it was. Like we had to like, what happened? It was like we did the podcast, right? We did like the podcast that one night and like everyone was mad at us. I was looking at the post. Like Rox was able to talk about some new stuff in regards to like things coming out to the game. Stoops' legs. He was trying to hide his boner. Yeah, so anyway, once we got done with the podcast or whatever, everyone else that was working on like the project, everyone else that was working on the project, they already went to dinner, right? So we stayed in like the studio thing for an extra like, I don't know, like 2 hours there to do the podcast that Stoops was doing. He invited me to like go on it or whatever. Yeah, no, it was fun. We were just hanging out, chilling, do a little podcast, Andy stuff, talking about the game, talking about some stuff. Rox was able to like reveal some new stuff. What was the new stuff she was able to reveal? I actually know some secret stuff right now, and I don't want to say it by mistake. Nothing, didn't learn anything. We're looking into it. Yaz's jar. Oh, bro. They said we were not allowed to talk about that. Well, obviously, we're in like the Amazon Game Studio, and bro, I saw chat spamming Yaz's jar, right? I saw chat spamming Yaz's jar. I'm like, oh, fuck. We weren't allowed to say anything about it. Oh, yeah. We learned that we're getting like the updated Kai Angel. It's actually not Kai Angel. It's Kai Angle. Even though they spell it like an angel, they call it Kai Angle. Yeah, we're getting like the updated Kai Angle that's like 2 gates or whatever, and it's like gold earning. It replaces like a Legion raid, like whatever Legion raid you want to dump. So that's honestly kind of nice. Like doing like less Brels is better, right? We don't get like the old Kai Angel. Anyway, it was really fun hanging out with everybody. Like in terms of content creators, right? If you guys were wondering who they were, like me and Stoops and like Grenton. I finally got to meet Boba Jenny. And bro, she's so mean in real life. She is the exact opposite of how she is on stream. You know, on stream she's like so cute and like quiet and everything else like that. I was scared of her. She was so mean in real life. I'm like, hey, Boba Jenny. She like do that thing. I'm like, okay, wow, I'm sorry. And she was man, she was scary. I'm joking. She was really, really nice. She was really, really nice. It was acting like she was on stream. Debated. No one actually believed that she was mean. Bojo Jen was there, and you guys know Tom. Tom, he's always getting gate kept in Lost Ark. They were actually gonna do like a raid or something with him. Anyways, yeah, everyone went to dinner without us. Right, everyone went to dinner without us. And we did the podcast, and then we had to find like a place to eat. So like we were like looking like on Google to like find good places to eat in Seattle because I'd never been there before. And I found this place that was called like the Pink Door. It was like this iconic Italian restaurant in Seattle. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it before. So we got a cab to go there, right? Boom. And we walked up to this place, right? And we walked down the stairs. Then we go, I go, we'd like a table for 3. And they're like, it'll be an hour and 45-minute wait. And I go, wait, what? I'm like, bro, it's like 8:30. Like, what restaurant has an hour and 45-minute wait at 8:30? And they're like, yeah, you could like wait or whatever if you want. And we're like, oh no, we're not waiting because we're like really hungry. But anyway, we just like left this place and we found this other place. Oh, that like the Pikes Pier Marketplace? It's called like Matt's or something. Matt's in the Market, I believe. Anyway, we went to this place. It was really nice. And it was me, Stoops, and Rox. And I think Rox went to the bathroom or something. And when she came back, it looked like me and Stoops were on a very romantic date because it was like candle lit, like the window is open. And we're just like sitting here with like our legs crossed, like chatting up to each other. Very, very, very romantic experience with the homie over here. No Space Needle. Yeah, we didn't have time. Yeah, I kind of felt bad because there was actually some content creators in Seattle that hit me up, right? I had them on Discord, and some other people from the stream were like, yo, in your free time, let's do a meetup. And I wanted to do that, right? But no memes, like every day, I couldn't sleep, right? Because I was on Florida time. So we had to be at the place at like 8:15 or something. I was waking up at like 6 a.m. in the morning, right? I was waking up at 6. Yeah, we met and then we would go to the studio or whatever, the building. Basically everything is in Seattle. It's owned by Amazon. I didn't know this. And some of the Amazon employees were telling me that they have to take their badges off once they leave the building. Because if they don't take their badges off, there's like local Seattle people that will like come up to them and fucking yell at them or like fucking throw shit at them. They're like, you fucking Amazon scum. I'm like, wow, that's actually fucking crazy. Like local Seattle people like don't like a lot of the big businesses. Yeah, that's like juicing up the economy in Seattle, right? Because you have like all these tech companies, right? You have like Amazon and Microsoft and a few other things like that. So yeah, if you work for like certain tech companies, I guess you have to take off your badges as soon as you leave the building, or else like people will just berate you for working at those companies and like changing, like the atmosphere of the area. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, we did spend a lot of time in the office, but yeah, a bunch of people like hit me up and like, yeah, let's do a meetup. I wanted to do a meetup, but we really didn't have time to basically do anything at all outside of the project stuff. Yeah, so we did the project stuff and then we get done with the project stuff and most of the time we would like go take a shower and stuff. And then we would go out to dinner together and we'd hang out with everybody. And we had like some of the Amazon's crew. They're like, actually, there are a lot of cool people that we met, like Buck and Mike and Rox was there and Tom and Hardcore Henry. Guy's actually a pretty hardcore gamer. A lot of the staff that works at AGS would take us out and like sightsee at nighttime. And they took us out to this one thing. I forgot what it was called. It's called Jeff Bezos Balls. I don't know if I want to look that up. Jeff Bezos Seattle Dome. It's like, oh, it's called the Amazon Spears. Yeah, but apparently everyone calls it Jeff Bezos Balls. It's basically like a rainforest environment in downtown Seattle. They call it Jeff Bezos' balls, I guess, because it literally looks like a giant pair of balls. You only see balls over here. Did you go to Dick's and get a burger? No, we didn't get a Dick's burger or anything else like that. But yeah, we went to this place. It was really, really cool. Like, I guess you have to be an Amazon employee in there, but they have like a little forest ecosystem, right? A little forest ecosystem, almost like a greenhouse, kind of, right? Until you like go in here with like multiple stories or whatever, and then like as you're going through it, had like different fish and there's like different like horticulture stuff and things like that, and then you just like walk through. There's some chill out area. They have like some cafes and stuff. You're basically in the middle of the city. They're just like a little rainforest type thing. So we went and toured this. This was cool. It was very, very interesting. It's like a little like, you guys ever seen the Swiss Family Robinson? They had like a tree house in here. Yeah, if they ever made like a new Biodome movie, they could definitely use these spears to film that movie. It would be the perfect place to film that shoot over there, 100%. Yeah, that's one of the places we went when we're in Seattle. But outside of that, we didn't really get to do too much. Yeah, we basically did stuff in the office all day. And then the Amazon crew, we would like go out to dinner and they would take us like some cool spots around the city that, like people, yeah, they take us to some spots around the city. They fed us well. We just hung out. We went out to do stuff at night, like a little bit, 40 minutes, an hour, maybe a little more than that. And we went to some bars and stuff like that. They took us like to an ice cream place one night after dinner. And then we tried to go to this place called the Unicorn Bar, but the Unicorn Bar was like shut down. Apparently it's like a clown themed bar. I wanted to go to it, but then we ended up not going to it. Well, some people ended up going to it on the very, very last night, but I had like a super early flight, so I don't want to miss that. Bro, I didn't go to Starbucks one time because there's this guy. He's super, super cool. His name is Chuck. He works he's like the head of the Amazon game studio, right? He had like he's head of the production stuff. Bro, this guy makes like hella pots of coffee. But every single time they had like they had a kitchen, right? Whenever I wanted a little coffee juice, just go in the kitchen and it was always freshly brewed. He was the coffee guy. Well, he pretty much did everything in the office. Yeah, this guy always had the coffee juice going. So I didn't actually go to a coffee shop a single time when I was in Seattle. We did walk by, I think it was like the original Starbucks, and it was huge, absolutely gigantic. Everything was like copper and stuff like that. I don't even know how many square foot this store was, but it was an insane store, like multi-level floor too. And we were gonna go to it one morning, we just ended up not going to it. And I was saying I wanted to do like a meetup, but we didn't really have time to do a meetup. And there's actually like a lot of things that I looked up but I didn't have time to do either. I wanted to go to the Seattle Aquarium, but I wanted to go to like the Seattle Aquarium. I wanted to go to like the Seattle Needle. It's like this big building, right? And like the top rotates. They have like a bar. I think they have like tapas there, and you can sit up there. It's like a little lounge. Basically, we got to do none of that just because, you know, we're really just busy with everything. You know, anyway, we went to this ping pong bar. It was called Spin Seattle. It was really, really cool though. Yeah, let me find a picture real quick. So there was like this ping pong bar. It was really cool. You go in there, you'll play a little ping pong. They had like a bar and stuff. The ambience of the place was cool. They had a bunch of like graffiti and things like that. It's like the final night of us being there. A lot of people from our group like went to go set up at the ping pong table, and there weren't any spots left on the ping pong table. So me and Stoops, we went up to the bar, right? And we're both gentlemen. So we were like arguing with each other, like who gets to pay for the drinks, and us paying for our own drink wasn't an option, right? So we're like going back and forth. You're not paying, I'm paying. You're not paying, I'm paying, right? And then Stoops, he beat me up and he pushed me. He's like, okay, let me get this one, then you get the next one, right? So you get the bartender's credit card. Anyways, we went to go meet up with everyone else at the ping pong table, right? And then all of a sudden, this bartender, I see him out of the corner of my eye. He's like rushing out from the back of the bar, and he's like coming over to us. I don't really know what he said at first, but he was like, listen up. He's like, don't come out to a place if you don't got money to pay for it. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Apparently Stoops' credit card got declined, bro. And this bartender was fucking pissed. This bartender was absolutely fucking pissed at us. And so like I like went up to the bar to like go fix something. Like, oh, I'm so sorry, bro. I was like, I didn't know, right? And I pulled out some like 20s, right? Like give the bartender, because we just got like I don't know, it was like a Moscow mule, but it was a vodka mule. I forgot what exactly they called it. It was like some type of mule. And then like, you know, AGS Tom, he came over, he's like, wait, why you gotta pay for your drinks? We got a tab open, right? And I'm like, oh, okay. And then so like Tom's like, yeah, take your 20s back, right? And then apparently we had a tab open, so yeah, our drinks just went on the tab, and that was pretty much it. I think he bought too many cart packs and pay-ons, bro. I ain't never seen a bartender so angry before. Yeah, he was pissed a little bit. Yeah, that's probably what it was. Like when you go out of state and stuff like that, right? If you don't let your bank know ahead of time, if you're going out of state, they'll like block the transaction because they think your credit card got stolen. Stoops did say he was gonna max out his credit card for Slayer.